So as of right now, I am about 6.5 months into my gray hair transition. And there were some things I wish I had known in advance that I talked about before, but today I want to talk about the surprising thing I discovered about my hair since deciding I was going to transition to gray. And I'll tell you a little bit about not only what it was that surprised me, but also how I discovered it. Now, if we have not met, my name is Kat, and Ditching Diets and Dye is all about my personal journey to stop fighting my body and start trusting it instead. So, what is it? What's this surprising revelation that I had about my hair after deciding to go gray? Well, it is that my hair is not actually straight. Now, if you're looking at me right now, you'll think, yeah, I know, it's not straight right now. But I'm saying that my whole life, my hair has been really straight. And that is what I was used to. And anytime I decided that I wanted to add curls or waves into my hair, it took a lot of work. And sometimes it took a really long time. But it's only because of this gray hair journey that I figured out maybe it's not as straight as I thought. Now, I want to give you some photo evidence. So let's take a look at some photos that show proof of my straight hair. So this is from my 20s. And as you can see, I had shorter hair at that point, but also it was straight. Similarly, this is me in New York. I was visiting when I was 30 years old, and as you can see, short hair still, and pretty darn straight. This is what my hair looked like. I would shower, let it dry, and it would usually be pretty straight. Sometimes I would use a straightening iron just to give it an extra look, but straight hair. And then we've got a more recent photo. This is from earlier this year before I decided to go gray, and as you can see, straight hair. This is my hair, and this is how it has been basically my entire life. Now, if I'm honest, it's possible I started to notice a little bit of a difference in that I was leaning more on the straightener to get it the way that it used to look more naturally on its own. Now, if I think about it, I've been dyeing my gray hair now for a long time, so my hair has been slowly changing throughout my 30s, and now I guess I'm really noticing it. So, what actually happened and how did I discover this? Well, first of all, when I was learning about gray hair, I learned that heat can actually discolor or yellow gray hair. So I really wanted to start being careful about how I was taking care of my hair since deciding that I was going to let my natural hair grow out. Now, I kind of wondered, well, what can I do and how can I wear my hair? And I started to notice in research about gray hair and in the different message boards and support groups, there was a lot of talk about curly hair, but not just that. Also, people were bringing up the curly girl method. I did not know what this was, and if I'm being honest, I dismissed it because I thought, well, my hair is not curly, so what can I possibly learn from this? However, I stumbled upon a few videos where people said, I thought my hair was straight, but I tried the curly girl method and I actually have some curls. And that piqued my interest. And I thought, well, I don't know if I'm ready to try this full method because it actually sounds like a lot of work, but I am curious to maybe test this and play around with it. So, about a month and a half ago, I just went out and got a couple of different products that would basically give this a go and that I would try after having a shower to put these products in my hair and scrunch it and let it air dry and see what happened. And the result was my hair dried like this. And I realized that I actually do have some curl to my hair. This is no heat has been applied to this. This is actually today I let it air dry after putting in some product and scrunching it. And this is how it came out. And I like it. It's fun. I'm not using heat on my hair. Is it perfect? No. I still have some work to do, iron out some kinks and really figure out what's right for me. But I have learned the valuable lesson that my hair is not as straight as I thought it was. So if you are on this journey as well, and maybe you thought your hair's been straight all along, it's possible that your hair has been slowly changing, especially if you have been covering up your gray hair with dye. Your hair might have actually changed a bit more than you thought. So I wanted to share that is the big surprise that I learned. And I did have a question for you if you are watching this. If you are at all interested to find out what I've actually come up with as far as my method of doing this, and you are curious, let me know. I can put together a video, but I only want to do it if people actually want to watch it. So let me know in the comments below. And if you find these videos at all interesting or want to follow along, please be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified when there is a new video available.